SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody. Another track by track, and this one is a Beatles versus Beatles album. Yep. Hard Day's Night versus Sgt. Pepper. I mean, is this even a battle? It's a masterpiece, but I love Hard Day's Night. I love all Beatles albums. And I honestly don't think that it's going to be a blowout. I think there's going to be some songs that are going to beat some Sgt. Pepper songs. But this album, game changer, historic, amazing. This is just a fucking masterpiece of an album. But I don't like it. There's one song I don't like on here, and I think you all know which one it is. And I know people actually love that song. Not my thing. Got to pull out the album, the vinyl, because it's in the back of the cover with the lyrics. But you know, it's kind of hard to decipher out. So let's not fuck up on this, right? And the reason I'm putting Hard Day's Night versus Sgt. Pepper, because they have the same amount of tracks. Okay? And I know some of you are thinking, come on, this ain't a fair fight. Well, you don't know how crazy I am in my head. I'm sure Hard Day's Night is going to get some points. I'm hoping. Okay, so I like Sgt. Pepper way more, just so you know. But I love Hard Day's Night. So we start with Hard Day's Night versus Sgt. Pepper. Both amazing, both great. And it sucks, but I'm going to have to go with Sgt. Pepper. I love Hard Day's Night, though. I think, you know, when I think of my life, my first memory, as far as I can remember, of life was hearing the Beatles on, I remember I was like maybe 3 years old, and it was a little portable radio on a windowsill in my cousin's house. And I think it was Hard Day's Night. It was either Hard Day's Night, Help, or 8 Days a Week. One of those three songs. I'm thinking it was Hard Day's Night. It was my first memory. Okay, then we go to I Should Have Known Better versus With a Little Help from My Friends. Ooh, you know, I do like A Little Help from My Friends, but see, I told you, I Should Have Known Better I like more. So I told you Hard Day's Night was going to get some scores because of this wacky brain of mine. Then If I Fell, that's a cute little tune, versus Lucy in the Sky. I gotta give that one to Lucy in the Sky. 2-1, alright. I'm Happy Just to Dance With You, that's a Harrison song. It's an okay tune. It's okay. Versus Getting Better, I'm going with Getting Better. 3-1, ooh, could Hard Day's Night get at least another one? Let's find out. And I Love Her. I love that song. Oh, I love that song. Do I like it more than She's Leaving Home? Oh, man. I love She's Leaving Home. Let me make sure No, I'm already fucking up. 5. What's track 5 here? Oh, Fixing a Hole. Yeah, I gotta pay close attention to this shit. So it's Fixing a Hole versus And I Love Her. Wow. That sucks, because I love Fixing a Hole. I really do. But I'm going with I Love Her. Wow, see? 2 with Hard Day's Night. They already got another one. Alright. 6, Tell Me Why versus She's Leaving Home. Man. See, these are great songs against each other. Tell me why you cry. I love that. I love She's Leaving Home too. You ever heard Cheap Trick do it? On that Sgt. Pepper thing they did? Robin Zander singing that song? Amazing. I know a lot of people don't like She's Leaving Home. I absolutely love that song, but you know what? I'm going to have to go with Tell Me Why. Look at that. It's a tie. This deep into the album already, it's a tie. I didn't think it was ever going to be a tie. Ooh, alright. I mean, a tie later on in the album. Can't Buy Me Love. Love that song. That's a great one. Versus... Well, it says here, Being for the benefit of Mr. Kite. I always thought it was for the benefit of Mr. Kite. It says here, being. Is that how it is? Being for the... I never knew that. Yeah, being. I never knew that. I always thought it was for the benefit of Mr. Kite. Versus... Oh, man. God damn, I'm going to have to go with benefit. I'm going to have to go with it. But that was damn close. Alright, now we flip both albums over. And starting off on side 2 is Anytime at All. I like that tune. Versus Within You, Without You. The song I don't like on there. I'm sorry, I'm not into that Ravi Shankar shit. I'm really not. I know some of you like that song. I can't stand it. So fuck, look at that. It's a tie. 4-4. I didn't think this here was going to be a battle. I'll Cry Instead. I love that song. That's a great tune. Versus When I'm 64. Oh, I love When I'm 64, but I actually like I'll Cry Instead. But Hard Day's Night is in the lead. Unbelievable. Wow, this is a crazy album versus battle. I didn't think it was ever going to go this way. Things We Said Today. Man, I love that song. The very first time I saw Paul McCartney, I was front row at Joe Robbie Stadium. Flowers in the Dirt tour, I believe it was 1990. And that was the first Beatles song he played that night. And I think, what did he start the show with? I think he started the show with something off Flower in the Dirt. Then he went into Jet. Then he went into that song. And I'm front row going, oh wow. On there, one of the biggest highlights of my life was when he got on the piano, Let It Be, and the piano lifted up and it came like toward the front row. And he pointed at me at one point. I was like, whoa, Sir Paul acknowledged my existence. All right, what song is it? Things We Said Today, which is track 3 on side 2, versus Lovely Rita. Lovely Rita, man. I love that song. So there we go. It's a tie, still a tie. Wow. When I Get Home. Man, that one's so-so. Let's see what it's going against. Good Morning, Good Morning. I'm giving it to that one. There. Now Sgt. Pepper's ahead by 2. All right. You Can't Do That, right? Am I right? Yeah, You Can't Do That. I'll tell you, man, that song I don't like off this. But it has to be my favorite song off the anthology CDs because it's just raw and John Lennon singing it without the, George and Paul chiming in. You know how that goes. I don't like that. I love the anthology version. And if it was the anthology version going up against, what is it? Good Morning, right? No. It's going against Sgt. Pepper Reprise. I'm going with Sgt. Pepper Reprise. I mean, I really don't like You Can't Do That on Hard Day's Night. I just don't. Alright. Then we end it with I'll Be Back. I do like I'll Be Back, but I know what ends this album. One of the most amazing songs ever written by anybody. A Day in a Life. Probably my second favorite Beatles song right after In My Life. Hey, they both have life in the title. You can't beat Day in a Life. Unless you're, and especially this song, I mean, which is not a bad tune. If you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again. It is a nice song, man, but it's not even in the same atmosphere as Day in a Life. So, Beatles won, Sgt. Pepper won, and by a lot, but let me tell you, it was close there for a while. Hard Day's Night got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Sgt. Pepper got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-5 by 3. It was toward the end of the album where it just took over. But That was an awesome battle. I'm very impressed by this one that actually kept up with this. But I gotta tell you, as a whole, it's not even close. But when you go track by track, it's pretty close. It's pretty badass. Well, there you go. That was a great one. Leave your comments below and tell me what your track listing is. I wonder if anybody's just not going to give anything to Hard Day's Night. I wouldn't be surprised. Because seriously, Sgt. Pepper is, light years ahead of it, but not to me, I guess. Thanks for watching. SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault. We're on SPREAKER, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey, headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. FUKK Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks. Then I ain't playing it because my show rules, and only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. FUKK Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.